Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today, well, just yesterday, at least at the taping of this particular program, Rally Sweden ended up, and two of the Volkswagen new Polo Rs actually made it onto the podium. In fact, one of them winning, with Lafayette actually winning the actual rally overall. Mickelson coming in on the podium. Now, I only talk about this. Talk about this. Look at this. This showed off at the brand new Chicago Motor Show. This is the all-new global rallycross automobile from Andretti Autosport. Andretti Autosport is probably one of the biggest names in racing here in the United States, the Andrettis. And Andretti's are racing in the Indianapolis 500. They've got an IndyCar team. But apparently now they're going to be going global rallycrossing with this particular model, at least to mid-year. And then they're going to run the Polo R, at least for a little while, in the first couple of rounds until they get this brand new Super Beetle, or Turbo Beetle, if you will. It's going to be coming out very, very soon. And they've got quite a lineup of drivers, as Tanner Faust, as you may know from the U.S. version of Top Gear. Also, he's many-time drift champion and global rallycross racer. He's been a rally driver. He's raced for Subaru and Ford in the past. And now he's going to be switching over to Volkswagen with the Andretti Autosport. Now, his teammate is Formula 1 racer Scott Speed. In fact, the longest time, been the only American Formula 1 driver in Formula 1 for a long, long time. Scott actually switched over to global rallycross midway through last year and won in his very first event. So the kid is plenty capable of driving a rally car. New sponsorship packages on both of them, or at least the same sponsorship package when it comes to Mr. Faust. New sponsorship package when it comes to Mr. Scott Speed. These cars will be driven in anger through mid-season of the global rallycross season. Next up on the list, well, rumors started floating about, and finally some teaser photos of the all-new Koenigsegg 1:1. Now, I talked about this car way back in the past, didn't know exactly what 1:1. One of the sharp-eyed viewers actually came up with the right answer when he said that the vehicle was going to be 1 horsepower for 1 kilogram of weight. Now, we thought this was probably going to be somewhat of a one-off automobile, but apparently, and I'm getting a little conflicted rumors when it comes to this vehicle, will either sell 5 to 6 versions of this particular model. Also hearing rumors that all of them will be sold in China, which I kind of find a little bit hard to believe, but there's nothing to be said that that isn't exactly what's taking place. Now, when we talk about how much this vehicle is going to weigh versus how much horsepower it's going to be, apparently if they shave a little bit of weight off of this vehicle, they're still talking about the horsepower numbers coming in somewhere between, and this is for that 5-liter twin turbocharged V8. It's going to be putting out somewhere between 1,250 brake horsepower and 1,350 brake horsepower. Car is supposed to be uber fast, and it will make its official debut at the Geneva Motor Show in Geneva, Switzerland, coming up in a couple of weeks. So, very, very exciting news if you're a Koenigsegg fan. Now, sad news, obviously 5 or 6 of these being available. We're hearing price is going to be well north of $2 million US, so it's not going to be a cheap ride if you were hoping for such. Next up on the list, well, up at the Chicago Motor Show, a whole lineup of Toyota, at least off-road performance style vehicles. Now, if you're a little bit sad, as I was, that the Ford SVT Raptor was going to be dying off coming up in the year 2015, well, you don't have to worry if you're somewhat of a Toyota fan. Toyota's going to have a full lineup of what they're calling the TRD Pro Series. Now, you can either get this in the Tacoma, the Tundra, or the 4Runner. Now let's talk about what these vehicles are going to get. A lot of TRD badgings, a lot of TRD special touches, a lot of skid plates, a lot of bigger beefed up suspension and whatnot. We're talking about increased ride heights on each vehicle. The Tundra is going to come in with 2 inches bigger ride height up in the front. It'll get 2 inches in the front and 1.25 inches more wheel travel in the rear. for that particular model. The Tacoma is going to come in with a 2-inch bigger ride height in the front, and it's going to come up with 1 inch and 1.5 inches of increased wheel travel front and rear. Now, when it comes to the 4Runner, which is probably the most aggressive looking of the bunch, and it would definitely be a fun little pre-runner vehicle, especially if you want to bring a bunch of your friends along and a lot of your gear, this vehicle would get a 1-inch overall ride height increase, or 1.5 I should say, and it will get 1-inch increased wheel travel all the way around. Now the vehicle comes with bespoke wheel packages, beefier off-road tires. This vehicles are also all going to come with TRD badged Bilstein remote reservoir shocks all the way around. Cool little package. This is the TRD Pro Series, TRD standing for Toyota Racing Development, and it's a pretty exciting little package when it comes from Toyota. Another vehicle that's been shown off over the past several weeks has been this particular model. It was teased several weeks ago, but apparently there's a Raptor replacement if you're a big Chevrolet fan. Now, this isn't officially underneath the Chevrolet banner, as this is actually a little joint little project between Lingenfelter Performance Engineering and also the Southern Comfort Automotive Company. Now, this particular group have gone inside and out with this particular model, especially that new front end, which is pretty doggone menacing looking, even though a lot of people said that it looks a little bit too much grill-wise like a Ram pickup truck. But that being said, underneath the hood comes with a 5.3 liter supercharged V8 putting out 475 brake horsepower. Now it comes with 20-inch brand new bespoke 20-inch wheels all the way around that are bead locks with heavy duty off-road general radials. Then the vehicle is wrapped all the way around with Fox shocks on all 4 corners. They're talking about this thing being just as capable as the outgoing Ford SVT Raptor. But again, you're going to have to go through a couple of specialty companies. No official pricing when it comes to this particular model, but it's pretty mean to look at. It's very exciting to get some off-road pre-runner turnkey trucks that you can buy right from factories, or at least right from some subsidiaries of some factories, actual performance places. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this week's Motor Cars Enthusiasts. If you want to look on over at the Facebook page to see all the stuff we do over there, the link's down in the show notes. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.